When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pop. Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Rebels will get us started with the opening kickoff. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Volunteers offense will have the football first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
The Volunteers get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He might want another play. Finds a spot in the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the red zone, it's Bishop. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They want to throw it. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Vols! A great catch and run for 6.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's two big things. I think one, he was just...
And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, it's Grant. And they can't make the play on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Rush is on him. Caught in the backfield, it's Bishop. Inside the 45. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he...
Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gives it on the option. Can't get him to the ground. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, it's Grant. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here is the Tennessee offense. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Carter. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Gaines. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great one.
The Vols come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Carter. Runs for the tackle. And the Vols can really attack on this second and short. They'll give it to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The 2024 season for Tennessee had some highs, wins over Bama, Florida, and Oklahoma. Man, did it end with a thud. They got clipped by the Ohio State buzzsaw and then suffered the big shocker of the offseason with Nico Iamaleava jumping into the transfer portal.
Yeah, I don't know that there was a more interesting offseason than in Knoxville. The quarterback spot, the drama, the back and forth, and Nico leaves, and then Joey Aguirre, who he goes to UCLA, Nico, and now the guy who transferred there transfers to Tennessee, so quarterback roulette, and Tennessee has a new guy.
There are things I expected to remain consistent, at least with Tennessee, though. Tim Banks is going to do a great job as defensive coordinator on that side of the ball. And you know Tennessee's going to run it as well. So I know a lot of question marks around the quarterback spot. There are other facets to this team that make them very dangerous.
He's going to run it. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. It'll be third and long. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. That's caught, it's Carter. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. We'll start this second quarter with a field goal attempt. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Volunteers will go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to escape. It's a seam wide open. Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide. Handoff from the gun. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
A first down run on the doorstep. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They want to run this quarterback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal and third and long. Calls his own number. Called his own number on that one, but they are ready for it and stop him. It'll be fourth down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Looking for space to the left. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
I mean, fourth and goal, and what does he do? He makes plays. This is why quarterbacks with this kind of athletic ability are so hard to stop. Big-time money down on fourth down, and the quarterback makes the play for him.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Lacey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Wide open downfield. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Using his legs, it's Bishop. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a third and long. To the air, it's Aguilar. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down. And the Volunteers will punt it away on fourth down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lacy. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now backed up in their own end. It's 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Finds his tight end. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Vols can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Sets up the screen. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
They'll line up for a second down play. Red pass, it's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Vols come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speeds to the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Butler. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. What a disappointment. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Oxford. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's head back to the Grove at our fellas at Vaught Hemingway Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Volunteers will boot it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Lacey. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The RPO, it's complete. There he goes! He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Got it in the middle, it's Lee. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Rides the back and leaps it. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. They get to the line quickly.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now, here's second and long. The play action fake. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem. He wants to take the top off. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
To the air, it's Aguilar. Dumps it off in the flats. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. And the Volunteers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Looking to throw for it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Man, 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult.
Turning on the Jets.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Steps away. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Caught close to the marker. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Vols are flying down the field. They'll try the run. Finds a little space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Vols! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lacey. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Wallace. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. And the Rebels want to move quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Finds his way for 3 after the 33. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Caught over the middle. It's Wallace. Turning it on. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Taylor has it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Oklahoma State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So here is the Tennessee offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.
Quit cheating out there.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going to try to get it himself. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
And the Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Now on the move. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Floats it out in space. There he goes. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The Volunteers will hustle to the line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that. well by the offense.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Leaves it with the running back. He's loose. Got enough for the first down. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Volunteers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Leaves it with the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down. Leaves them with second and short.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Now, I love when my quarterback uses his brain. I only need a few yards to get the first down. Nice job. Scrambles around, buys time, gets just enough for the first down.
The Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. Just when they're looking run, now up top. That's caught. It's Jefferson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Staley. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Volunteers! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Grant. And That's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the...
He's got it. 1st down and more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Pressure coming. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football, and right now offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
I love quarterbacks that are decisive and that put the mustard on the passes. When you need to put the ball on a line in a hurry with some extra hot sauce, you have to do it. Good job by the quarterback understanding zone, hitting that code.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics and 4th down saying go for it. They trust. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big 1st down.
Now the toss. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Touchdown, Rebels! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. What a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. First play of this drive comes from the 27. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. They'll run play action, buying some time as he moves left. Caught in the backfield, it's Bishop.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
And fires complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Dropping back, it's Grant. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Grabbed in the end zone and put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game day.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Volunteers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Offense changing the play. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Staley. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The Vols pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Handoff to the lone back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Running back searching for a hole. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Vols kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Right back to the well. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout is called by the offense, 16 seconds left in the game. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout is called with just a single second left. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.